Hello there. This is Arena Day. I just wanted to hop on for a few seconds here to just speak to you about something that kind of popped up in my spirit, not just today, it's been a little bit. And that is priorities. One of the things that I have come to realize in all these years that I have been walking my spiritual walk, over 47 years now, I realize that I have not made myself a priority. By nature, I am such a giver. I have given to my own hurt, not in relationship with men, but in service to other people around me and those that I meet. To my own hurt, I've done this. So it's not a blaming anybody for anything, not even blaming myself. It's just a realization that I have come to that have put me into a place of self care as a priority. And I just want to talk to you all this morning because for so long I've done this and hurt myself. And I just want you to be aware that if you're putting other people's needs, even the service that we give as spiritual light workers, if you are putting their needs before your own needs, then you need to be aware in given enough time, you're going to come to a place in recognizing how much you have neglected your own self. One of the downfalls that I notice, not only in myself, but I see it in other people, when we get off on this spiritual bandwagon where we're thinking that we are called into service to serve other people. I'm not saying that we are not here to serve and to share in the spirit of love and help other people when we're supposed to. But my point is never, ever, ever, ever neglect your own basic needs as a priority in your life. You are here first to learn how to tend your own garden, your own self, your own internal needs, your own physical needs, your own emotional needs. Your own needs is to be above everybody else's need. I have been on my own since I was 16 years old. I was married and pregnant at the age of 16. Young, naive, was not taught a lot. Again, that's not blaming or condemning anybody. I'm just stating a fact here and how I got off on this journey of not taking care of myself simply because I wasn't taught that. I wasn't taught to do that. So it was never a priority in my life. I think it is so important to be aware of what you know, what you've learned, what you haven't, and take a look at how you're really taking care of yourself. What I was taught was a lot of people from my era is work hard, just work hard in order to have something. But what that really meant, I was clueless. And what that working hard should have been done, should have been done, and what I should have been taught was making sure that I make myself a priority. Even in going to school, it was never taught to me why I should go to school, why I needed to learn, why I needed to find a skill or a profession. That I never knew. I just went because I was told to go to school. It wasn't until I was in my middle 20s that I really began to learn to appreciate education, learning, and what it was all for. And even then, I never really got down to the bottom of the fact that I needed to make sure that I had a career as my priority to take care of myself, to take care of my children, my two girls at that time, and to make sure that I was planning for my future, for retirement, for my senior years. We live in a earth body. We live on an earth where we have basic needs. And those needs should be taken care of based on us learning some type of skill, some type of trade. and making it a priority to make sure that we have everything that we need to take care of ourselves in the present and in the future. That wasn't something that I was taught, you know? And so here I find myself in my senior years learning to make myself a priority. Like I said, I got off into my spirituality. I don't apologize for that as well. Because at the time that I found or made my conversion into spirituality, it was out of an attitude of fear and tiredness, tired of surviving, tired of running in circles doing the same thing, not going anywhere, not achieving anything. And I had a moment when I was enlightened and I came into my spiritual walk. And this was in the middle 70s. So I'm grateful for that. But I look back at my life and I think about all that I had not learned, all that was not taught to me, and how it has made my life difficult. Now, I've accomplished many things. I've gone to college and everything since then. But what I realized in all of this, I never understood that everything I was doing was supposed to be about me taking care of myself first, and then allowing myself to move into a place where I could actually help and support others through my spiritual work. So, this is what I've come to understand. This is what I am now learning. So, I say today, and the reason I come to you today is I want you to just check in with yourself. Ask Spirit to help you to see if you are not making your own self a priority, that you have not gotten caught up in the spiritual hoopla of thinking that your calling and your service to the world is the only thing that matters or the priority of your life. Because that if that is the priority of your life, I promise you, you are denying yourself the kind of self-care that you are in need of and that you should be preparing yourself for. Because once you become a senior and move into your senior years, and the way that this world is changing economically wise and the attitude towards seniors and children, you're going to need to make sure that you've done enough to live a comfortable life off of. So I just want to drop that little tidbit of wisdom here, just to have you to look into your own life and ask Spirit to help you to see, have you done enough to take care of yourself? Have you done enough to make your own life a priority over your spiritual work and over the service that you give to others? This just does not include a partner, a husband, or a boyfriend, or whoever we are into an intimate relationship with, but also anyone that we are doing spiritual service for. Are we putting pressure on other people to even take care of us because we're bringing forth our gifts? Be mindful of this attitude. Be mindful of this attitude that you may have, that you may not have been aware of, that no one has even said anything to you about. So I'm here today to share this little bit of wisdom that I've come into and to try to help you shorten the length of time that you're in this blind spot in your life. No one taught me. I had to learn this the hard way. So let me say again to you, check yourself. If you find that your spiritual work is not progressing or providing what you need for yourself, ask yourself, have you done enough as far as getting a trade, getting a profession, and putting yourself first to make sure that you are taking care of all your physical needs? Because you're going to need that as you get older. You're going to need to know that you have done enough to taking care of yourself. So I just wanted to drop that little bit of wisdom on you today. So as you move through your day, just think about that. And before you go, just like and subscribe my channel and keep listening for wisdom bits from Arena Day. Have a great day. Even better, have a great life that you've prepared for.